This is nerve-wracking. Hey friends, welcome back into the studio today. Kind of dressed like a girl today. I had some place to go and I said, you know what? Let's look pretty for a minute, shall we? Sick of looking like a man. So I just can't get anything on it. I've got to remember to put my apron on and preserve the clothes. I swear one of these days I'm gonna take a trip to Savers and I'm gonna buy cute work clothes, like ones that I can wear out here, and if something gets on them, it's not gonna drive me up a wall, but I'm not gonna try to get things on them, but I wanna look cute. As the title says, not all that glitters is gold, and a shining prime example of that is this piece right here. This is an entry table that I did quite a while ago, like actually when I first started doing this, and it's really kashified. If you know, you know. And nobody wanted it. It is a beautiful shade of blue. This is Drawing Room by Farrow & Ball. Love the color, but it's way too glitzy, and truly, nobody wants this. Like, it's been sitting in my basement. If I go back through my video records to see when it was done, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be quite surprised with how long I've been holding on to it. Now, it does have this gorgeous mirror that came with it, but I messed up. I made it too glitzy. I went through a period of like 15 minutes where I wanted to gold leaf everything I got my hands on, and this unfortunately was one of those projects. Now, this is not a solid wood piece, but it's in really good super sound condition. I love that it has the extra drawers for storage, which is perfect for an entry. You can put your gloves, your keys, your wallet, whatever you need there can go there. And you've got the mirror so you can check yourself before you leave or even before you open the door for company, which I always love a mirror next to a door. I think it's an absolute must. As you can see, I popped a piece of it off. I wanted to see if I could get these resin pieces I crafted off, and I can. I am not throwing these away. I'm gonna save them. But all this gets to go. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put my apron on, keep my good clothes good. And right now I am literally just gonna work on getting the gold pieces off. My vision for this, so that I can sell it very quickly, is to make it very neutral but very trendy and very desirable, and I'm going to do that by keeping it as simple as possible. I've already got time into this. I do not want to add more time into it. I believe I paid $20 for this piece off Marketplace with the mirror, which is a great price, and I want to stay on the upswing of the profit. The bigger the profit, the happier I'm going to be. So I want as little work as possible to have to go into this in the end. Classic, desirable, on-trend, neutral can go with so many things, and by keeping all of those things in mind and catering to them, I'm actually gonna be able to sell it this time. At least I hope so. That's the plan. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start by getting these pieces off.
I will pay. Blame
I have changed my clothes into something a little more painting appropriate, we are ready to move on to the next step. But before we do that, I want to take a moment and talk about today's sponsor, Lue Bona. Lue Bona graciously sent me this amazing Helen Chase lounge, and I have to say, I'm pretty impressed. I was looking for a great new chair this year, and Lue Bona came through checking all the boxes. Not only is it beautiful, it's absolutely comfortable. It comes with a 5-position backrest that easily adjusts up or down to your liking, whether you want to lay down flat or sit up and read a book. This chair's got you covered. And the wheels make this chaise easy to move to different areas such as poolside, garden side, or hanging with a great book under my shady oak. That's one of my favorite places. Whether you want to read, nap, listen, or lounge, this chaise has you covered. Available in 7 colors and constructed of high-quality poly lumber, this beautiful chaise resists fading, cracking, and peeling regardless of your outdoor environment, which means easier maintenance. You just need to wipe it down, and you'll be enjoying this beautiful chair for years. Talk about a bang for your buck. I am all about things that last. And this chair is quite heavy. Let me tell you, this is not a cheaply constructed chair whatsoever. The assembly was quick and easy. Lue Bona provides clear instructions with all of their products and all the tools needed to put it together. I put this one together all by myself in about 20 minutes. I decided to add a great cushion and pillow that I already had. They aren't needed. This chair really is quite comfortable on its own. I just like the extra cushion at my age, and I think it looks pretty. Lue Bona has a special offer just for my viewers. Visit the link available in the description box below and enter the code SEAN15 at checkout for 15% off your order. I want to thank Lue Bona for once again sponsoring one of my videos, and you guys be sure to check them out for yourselves and see. You will not be disappointed. This really is a quality chair. All right, let's finish this piece up. I swapped out my good shoes for my fuzzy shop slippers, and I am so comfortable. Don't judge. I'm figuring out how to be fashionable and get my work done. And if it means having cute fuzzy slippers in my studio, that's how I'm rolling. So I am mixing up my 123 primer that is tinted in gray, and I am going to get 2 coats on this piece. If after the second coat I feel like it needs another, I have no problem putting a third on just to make sure that my coverage is complete. There will be no bleed through. Everybody is starting at exactly the same finish, if you will. And then I'm going to leave it for the night because I want this to cure. And I always find that when you put that many layers of primer on a piece, it's just best to let it cure overnight. I'll see you guys in the morning. The piece is cured, and now it's time to get some color on it and just finish this project up. I told you guys I wanted to do a neutral, something that would appeal to more people than a very generalized, specific audience. I want it to go in any home, so I am going to do it a neutral. When people think of neutrals, they think of whites, beiges, grays, but you also need to think in terms of colors, because green can be a neutral, blue can be a neutral. There are so many variants of neutral colors now that will blend seamlessly with so many other colors. I put a lot of thought into this, and I decided for the look that I am going for, I am actually going to use one of my favorite colors, which is Carriage House by Fusion. It is this gorgeous, sagey, dusty green that's just absolutely fresh but neutral. There are so many colors that you could add to this gorgeous shade. So I am going to get that on the entire body. The top we are going to do a different treatment on. So the whole body, the underneath shelf, and the drawers are going to be treated with Carriage House. And I think it's going to look really good. I'm excited to see it on there for sure. Oh yeah, this is definitely the right choice in color. Do you like it or what? As it dries, the shade definitely gets darker, which is one of the features that I love. It takes it to a deeper sage green than what you see right now. This is like fresh sage green. I feel like it takes it to like a dried sage green look. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful color. I love it. I really do like this color a lot, and hopefully get out of my possession real quick. That's what I'm trying to do here. Hopefully somebody will see the beauty in it besides me. I kept those medallions I made out of resin on the drawer fronts because I don't want to strip it from all character. I do like how it added to the drawers and gave it a little je ne sais quoi, if you know what I mean. But I'm going to paint them solid like I did the piece. So 2 coats on the drawer and 2 coats on the mirror as well. And it's already looking good. And I haven't even done the top treatment yet. I am going to get 2 coats on the top. I'm going to use Algonquin. That is going to be the base layer for the faux finish I'm going to put on the top. I am doing the ever so overplayed Pottery Barn finish, but you know what? I can't mess with it. It works. And if something works, why reinvent the wheel? Just go with it and stop grumbling. So that's what we're doing. And I really do like the look of it. It does kind of universally go with a lot of different finishes quite easily. And this is all about easy and time saving and making it look like something someone would want with as little time into it as possible. So 2 coats. I'm going to let all of this dry and I'll be back. It is so gross outside. I have taken 2 days off. We have been in the middle of a nasty heat advisory, and humidity in New England is at like 1,000,000%. You might as well be walking on the sun. I feel like I'm going to just melt like the witch when I walk outside. I'm melting! Melting! Oh, what a world! I can't stay out of the studio forever. I want to get this project done and on to the next, because I thought of something amazing for the next project, but okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Back to this one. Everything has been sitting. Clearly it's all cured. It's been a couple of days. I am going to put a coat of poly on the entire piece. I know that Fusion paint is an all-in-one paint. It's a primer and it's also a top coat, but I don't care what paint brand it is. I pay no attention to that. I use a separate primer and I use a separate top coat, and I feel like it just gives me more peace of mind. I know it's there. I know I'm protecting the piece, and that's just how I do it. If I could suggest anything to you, it would be don't trust an all-in-one paint. Take the extra time and do those 2 steps separately as well. It's just gonna make your project all that much better. So I'm going to brave this disgusting heat. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to spray a nice poly on this. I'm gonna use my Varathane spray poly. I like the satin. I like to bring a brush out with me. Sometimes it kind of spits coming out of the can. I found that with this brand, but I found that by having a brush, it just really takes that away. It's an extra step, but I want to do it right. So let's get this done and get back into the AC, because I don't like this. Because it's way too hot out there. I don't even want to go out. I'm procrastinating, if you haven't figured that out. But, okay, I'm done procrastinating. Let's do it. Don't let the breeze fool you. It is literally just blowing around hot air like a desert.
Bridle, trained to be tame. Nature gave a new name. Source to the world.
It smells like the earth is burning. Hope nobody's having a mulch fire.
Weight of it all won't get me down.
Now that everything's dry, I am going to get my glaze on there, and I am using my Rust-Oleum glaze in Java. I really love how this glaze moves. I find it very easy to work with, and I really, really love the end results that it gives. So I'm going to get my coating on there. You can go as thick or as thin as you want. It's totally a preference. Then I am going to use my corn husk broom, and I am going to create striations in this. Now, you don't have to have a corn husk broom. Experiment with different mediums, such as a stiff paintbrush, a wallpaper brush, a scrub brush. You can find things at the dollar store. Try them out and see what kind of a pattern you get. There's no right and no wrong, and so many different things that you can use to achieve the look you want. That's one thing I love about a faux finish is you can create whatever you want to create, and you get to do it using all different really cool things. So I'm going to get it all over the top. I am going to get it to where I want it, and then I'm going to let it dry because it has to be completely dry before I can seal it. So while it's drying, I put thought into this, and I think I want to add a tiny bit of gold gilding wax onto those medallions on the front of the drawers. I think that's going to make them pop, and my brain is telling me to distress this entire piece using the glaze on the whole body. I don't know if I want to do that or not. I'm pondering it over another bag of Funyuns as we speak, and we'll have to see. Maybe I should just hold off and take a look at it all together once it's dry and then make my decision. It's probably the best bet. I decided against actually doing the faux finish on this with glaze. I love, love, love the look of this green. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the simple and understated gold accent on those draw medallions I made. So much better than the gold leaf. And I think this Pottery Barn finish on the top accents this entire piece beautifully. I do not think I am going to have a problem selling it anymore. And I've learned my lesson that truly not all that glitters is gold. When you find that you've made a mistake like I did, you just pull your bootstraps on, you rethink, you pivot, and you get it done. And that's what I did with absolute minimal effort. Now, if this sits and doesn't sell for a while, maybe I will put the glaze treatment over the body and give it that antiqued appearance. But I kind of think that this on its own is going to do quite well. It's this beautiful dusty sage green, absolutely gorgeous. The crystal knobs that I put on it originally still look great now, and it gives it that tiny touch of absolute class on an otherwise very understated but very timeless and elegant piece. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and you know, you learn from your mistakes. Well, I am ready for the next one, and I am really excited to say that the next one is actually going to be something really cool, really fabulous, really kitschy. Remember the bunny I did that kind of everybody went cuckoo for? Yeah, something like that's coming up. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, I would love it if you would consider doing so. And if you enjoyed this video and content like this, I would love it if you would hit that like button. Kind of helps keep me in the rhythm of things with YouTube and keeps me bringing new content to you and to others out there. I hope you enjoyed this glam under as I transformed a very unwanted fancy piece into a very classy and timeless piece that's going to adorn somebody's entry hall and look absolutely wonderful. Gotta go find the perfect piece for my idea, so I will see you guys next time on the flip side. Bye guys.